Hi there everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hope every one of you is doing really well. So today's pick a card is going to be about the workplace gossip that is going on around you. We are going to see what are people talking about you, what is the tea that is going on around. Okay, this is going to be a general reading, not every message is going to resonate. So take what resonates, leave the rest. In case if any of you want a personal consultation with me, you can check out the description, my mail is mentioned, and just look out for the latest community tab because that is where I would actually update if I'm taking personal readings or not. I'm gonna give you guys 2 seconds to choose your piles in front of you. As you can see, you have 3 piles to choose from. Pause the video if you want, choose the pile that you feel most intuitively drawn to, and let's get started with your reading. Hi there my pile ones, this is going to be your reading. We are going to see what is the workplace gossip that is going on around you. This is a general reading and not every message may resonate, so take what resonates, leave the rest. In case if any of you want a personal consultation with me, you can check out the description, my email is mentioned. My pile ones. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles. This came sideways. Clarify the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. This also came sideways. Immediately, I am getting the energy, my pile one. I feel like you confuse a lot of people. There is something about your energy where I feel like you have this habit of getting things done very quickly. I feel like the gossip about you is you don't really work as much hard as other people, but you still kind of get your shit done. If, for example, your co-workers, your bosses, like kind of try to compare, kind of try to give you like an evaluation or kind of try to like assess your work, and they were to measure like whether you have been really put in that work or not. I feel like when it comes to what their expectations are, or when it comes to like the output, I feel like you definitely get that done. But there is something about you where they feel like you don't work as hard as others to produce whatever that is needed from you. I hope I'm making sense, okay? Like they are able to see the result, but it's like giving me, you could be a person who could always be like partying, could always be having the best time of your day. Your colleagues, your co-workers, your bosses don't see you working hard enough. Okay, there is also this energy coming out where I feel like you are perceived to be someone who's like very prepared. Okay, I feel like if your co-workers come towards you, ask you a doubt or ask you about your work, I feel like you have instant answers. Okay, you have solutions to the problems that they are facing. So they can't really pinpoint, they can't really go about and tell you that you haven't been working hard enough. They just don't see the hard work. It's giving me like that. So I feel like your co-workers or people at your workplace are gossiping about this nature of yours. There is also something about you, my pile number one, where your co-workers also gossip about your visibility. Okay, maybe you guys work in secret. Maybe you don't reveal much about your personal life. There is something that is very secretive about you, something that is very much hidden. Okay, this is an interesting message. If you're a content creator watching this reading, and for example you run a faceless channel, okay, this will definitely not relate with a particular company that you work in, but this is giving me like, for example, you have a faceless YouTube channel here. Okay, no one knows your face and you still like kind of make content and people are able to like relate with your content. Like previously I used to make content like that. Okay, I didn't reveal who I was. So I feel like your subscribers, your followers, they are really eager to know more about you. They are really eager to know more about your personality. And if you are someone who is like an employee of a company, okay, you go to like a work, they're like your physical presence is required there. This is giving me where people are extremely curious about you. A lot of people want to know what is going on in your personal life. How are you like outside of the work? Okay, there is something very discreet about you. You are perceived to be someone who doesn't reveal their cards. You don't really tell your co-workers, your bosses, or people around you basically what your next steps are gonna be. People are always like left with that anticipation, that curiosity. I feel like you also have this element of surprise inside of you. I feel like you surprise people at your workplace. You're very unpredictable by pile number ones. People don't know what to expect of you. But specifically, if you are asking about your work, right? As I said, you come off as very prepared. You come off as someone who knows their shit, basically. Okay, let's get some more messages. What is the workplace gossip? Can I get a proper gossip card? We have the Nine of Pentacles. I just said you know your shit. Oh, we also have the Star. You, my pile ones, you are more popular than you realize you are. Maybe there are not many people who appreciates your work, but I feel like there are a lot of people who really admires the way you are, really admires the way you work, okay? People do think that you have a lot of potential. Whether you want to talk to people or not, whether you want to engage yourself in that community, make more friends, or talk to your colleagues or not, it doesn't really matter. This is like giving me, you know, the energy of a popular loner for someone. Some of you could have a strong social media presence, especially if you're a content creator watching this. Then this could be a literal message for you. But if you're not a content creator, I feel like you guys have quite a strong social media presence, okay? Maybe you guys are like always posting about yourself. This could be your pictures. This could be even like you traveling to a lot of places. This could be you basically showing off. Okay, I don't know if for some of you, you guys have made a significant luxurious purchase or not. This could be anything, okay? A phone, a laptop, a mobile, an expensive ticket to a holiday, probably an expensive bag. This could be anything literally. And if you have recently like posted that picture, or in general, if you haven't really like made an expensive purchase, but the way you come across, this is giving me someone who definitely comes from wealth, definitely has a good status, who definitely comes from luxury. You are also being very much appreciated about your dressing sense, your style, your makeup, your hair. There is something about your aesthetic that is coming out very strongly. I feel like a lot of people gossip about your beauty at your workplace. There are a lot of people who are also very physically drawn to you, physically attracted to you. There are a lot of people at your workplace who actually wants your attention. My pile number one. I don't know for someone here, if you have recently got your hair dyed, someone really appreciates your hair. Your looks is coming out very strongly. You, my pile number ones, you also appear to be someone who is very naturally confident. I'm getting a strong feminine presence here. I don't know who you guys are. You guys could have like a good sense of style, okay? People do appreciate your taste a lot. For someone here specifically, I'm getting if you have introduced one of your friends to a particular cuisine, or maybe to a new restaurant, or maybe to a new place. I feel like that particular colleague of yours is also talking about that, like, you know, pal number one, they can introduce me to like so many different new things. You are definitely seen off as someone who is very unique, okay? I feel like no matter how much you try to hide yourself, pal number ones, you guys definitely stand out at your workplace. You guys have that aura, that personality, that energy that cannot go unnoticed. Yeah, a lot of people has eyes on you, and a lot of people go about it. There is a lot of people talking about you. I don't know what the other two piles have in for them, but for this pile specifically, pile number one, I'm getting, you don't even have any idea. You don't even know. There are so many people who appreciate you. There are so many people who like you. So many. You are definitely being seen off as someone who is very independent, who keeps to themselves. You don't like to socialize much. Maybe you have like a very limited amount of people whom you talk to, like a close-knit network. That is what I'm getting. Mostly you are like on yourself. You are very much interested in investing in yourself, okay? For someone here, I'm getting your home could be very well decorated. It could have like something expensive. Maybe you have an art piece. Maybe it is giving me that, you know, aesthetic vibe. I don't know if you have shown the pictures of your home to someone, or maybe if, for example, you work from home and you're like always like attending meetings, or if you're a content creator and you like record from your home, okay? This is giving me people are really appreciating your home environment. That is the energy that that I'm receiving. What else for my pile number ones? Okay, Nine of Wands. What is this Nine of Wands? Magician. Ace of Wands. Oh, there are a lot of nosy people around you, my pal ones. People have this element of curiosity. People like constantly want to know what's really going on in your life. You, my pal number ones, your life is like a show, okay? This is giving me like a Netflix series. I don't know, whatever it is that you present yourself. If you're a content creator, then definitely your work may revolve around, you know, showing your personality a bit more. But if you're not like a content creator and you just, there is again very strong social media presence coming for some reason. It doesn't matter whether you post a lot or maybe you don't post at all, okay? It doesn't really matter. But I don't know, I did speak about the popular loner kind of energy. Like, it's like people are very much curious. People are very much interested to know. Someone here may also do like a secret job, maybe you're working on a side hustle, maybe you are working on your passion project, maybe you have a creative thing going on, and maybe you are not really sharing that with a lot of people. Like when people look at you, people do know that you are probably like doing well off there. You are financially coming off to be someone who is like very abundant, okay, who's earning a lot of money, okay, who probably has a lot of clients. A lot of people love your work, you get that appreciation, but you are not ready to like share that details with other people. A lot of people may also have eyes on your money, on your finances. They want to know how much you make. Someone here also like talks about how you can afford XYZ luxury things. Okay, maybe the last time that they have met you, or the last time that they have spoken to you, they haven't really seen you doing that well financially. I feel like they have for someone here I'm getting, they probably have seen you like struggle. They probably have seen you hustle. They probably have seen you when you were kind of still trying to build your foundation, still trying to climb that ladder of success, and you were like in the process, in that journey. Okay, so someone here is really curious to know how much you make. You may have a lot of copycats around you as well. Maybe people try to copy your personality, people try to copy your aesthetic. There's a little bit of jealousy coming out also, but I don't know, this is not giving me much because I don't have like the cards to exactly tell you that people are envious and jealous of you. It's just like this is giving me the energy of a love-hate kind of relation. I don't know, people like you, sometimes they don't like you, sometimes you confuse them. It's a weird energy. Okay, a lot of people also gossip about comparing their lives to you. Okay, I don't know who you guys are in whatever journey you are in. It doesn't really matter how you see yourself, because you know these readings are pretty perception based. It's about how people see you or what people gossip about you, talk about you. It doesn't really matter, like, you know, it's not like the truth or the reality of the situation. A lot of people could have started their journey at the same level as you have, but probably they haven't reached quite that point or quite that area where they have achieved this amount of money or this amount of success, or maybe they are not able to like afford what you can afford. So there are a lot of people who are very much interested to know how you get your shit done. They are very interested to know about your strategy. They want to know how you work, how you function. Okay, this is not a gossip, but since I was channeling this message, I thought I'm going to give you this message to you. There is someone in your energy, my pal number one, who pretends to be a victim, who pretends to be like they don't know what's going on around you. And this person may try to approach you, come towards you, ask for some kind of help. And Spirit is telling you not really to help them, because I feel like this person is secretly very envious of you, very jealous of you. Okay, they can't really stand your success, although they are like the biggest admirers. They want to know your secret, they want that success for themselves, but I feel like they're not happy about the recognition, about the praise, about the popularity that you get. So be a little mindful if some people come towards you asking for help. Yeah, spirit teams are definitely telling you to be very careful about whom you give your advice to. If you are someone who keeps your things hidden, if you appear to be very mysterious, if you appear to be very secretive, keep it that way. People definitely gossip about you, my pal number one, that you guys might have gotten really lucky, things eventually work out for you. Or a lot of people also like talk about that you may have been showing a filtered part of your life. Okay, now it doesn't really matter. Maybe you are the kind of a person who isn't going through shit. Okay, not everyone has to like go through traumas and shit to really attain a certain goal, reach a certain point in their career or in their finances, right? Some people have healthy ways of going there. Or like even if you are a person who has gone through like a lot of challenges, a lot of hurdles, you've faced a lot, you have seen like really dark stuff, whatever, this is like what people are talking about, that you like project this image that you have a picture perfect life going on. Now it may not be the reality again, but a lot of people do wish that they could have your life. A lot of people wish they could be exactly like you. A lot of people want to take inspiration from you. We have the moon over here. We are going to get a clarification, but I feel like this is speaking about your physical beauty. This is speaking about your talents. Some of you could be like really fair skinned. Some of you could have a pale skin also. Or even if you don't like have a pale skin, this is giving me like something about your skin is coming out. Maybe you have a very smooth skin. You don't have like much acne or pimples. You have this almost like glowing, radiant energy. You look very healthy, okay? I feel like a lot of people are also talking about that. Some of you could have really long, luscious hair. Some of you could also love to curl your hair, style your hair. There is something about a heating iron is what I'm getting. Some of you may also like love putting rollers on your hair. I have a straight hair though, but this is like specific for someone here. You maybe have curly hair, and a lot of people love that. Or even if you don't have like naturally curly hair, maybe you like to blow dry your hair, you like to style your hair in that way. You guys are also being complimented about your outfits that you wear at your workplace. A lot of people definitely want to know where you get your dresses from, where you shop from, okay? For someone here, I'm also getting you guys could be very creative. You may have like the brightest and best ideas at your workplace. Like, this is giving me like no one could do the work the way you do. You definitely bring some kind of X factor into the work that you do. That is what a lot of people are speaking about. I feel like for majority of you, this is like a good concept. This is like a good tea. People definitely admire you, but some people definitely have some kind of hate, love and hate kind of relationship. As I said, okay, I feel like there are a lot of secret haters. Like when I'm seeing the cards, they don't want to reveal themselves outright, and I feel like if someone was to like show any sort of jealousy, animosity, or if someone was to gossip negatively about you with someone, I feel like their jealousy would be very like evident. Okay, like people could spot that this person is speaking just out of jealousy, because when it comes to your energy, my pile number one, there is not much flaws that people can pick on. Okay, you do your best, you do whatever you feel is the right thing for you, you show up very authentically. Okay, even if you make mistakes here and there, it's just something about your energy that is like very authentic, it's very original, it's just what makes you you. Okay, and I feel like you embrace yourself, you embrace your flaws, you embrace yourself the way you are. And if people were to actually bitch about you, okay, they would straight up show themselves up as haters. So they kind of try to keep their mouth shut, okay? Yeah, my pile number one, that was it. That is the message that I'm getting for you. Hope you resonate. If you did, do let me know in the comments. Do like, share, subscribe to my channel. And if any of you would want to purchase a personal reading with me, you can check out the description. The link is mentioned. Just check out for the latest community tabs, because that is where I'm going to update if I'm taking readings or not. Bye guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hi there, my pile 2. This is going to be your reading. We are going to see what is the gossip, what is the tea about you at your workplace. It's a general collective reading, and not every message may resonate. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And in case if you want a personal consultation with me, you can check out the description. All details are mentioned. And let's get ahead. Before channeling your message, I don't know, for some reason, I was like in a very cheerful mode, okay? I was like being all stupid, being all weird. I was trying to be like as quirky as possible. And I have noticed something. I'm very energy sensitive, okay? I'm like a super empath. And whenever I do a reading, okay, for example, if I'm channeling for Virgos over here, I know my Virgos, whomever you are, you collectives, you guys are like extremely critical, okay? You guys nitpick every little mistake that you do. And whenever I channel for my Virgo babies over here, I start clipping off, editing, and like, you know, nitpicking every other mistake that I have made. I become super, super camera conscious for some reason. Like, I start nitpicking about my face, about how I look, how I speak, and basically, you know, I try finding flaws and nitpicking at myself. For example, if I'm channeling for a Leo, that is the energy that I'm going to pick up on, like very confident and someone who is like very outgoing, very bubbly. So for you, my collectors, my pile number 2s, you guys could be you guys could like bring a very eccentric, very quirky kind of energy. Okay, someone who doesn't really fit in, someone who cannot be put in a box. You guys could have very strong Aquarius placements in your chart. But we are going to look and see what is the gossip. You guys could also have like a good sense of humor. Like, you are a fun person, okay? You love to gossip. You have to have a little fun with your colleagues, maybe. Or you may have like a very unique style, very unique taste, or whichever work or field you are, whichever area of work you are, I feel like you bring something very out of the box, very unique, very vibrant kind of personality. Okay, I don't feel like people who are in the same profession as you are, they have that personality, or probably they don't bring the similar vibe as you do. So that could be like a confirmation if this message was meant for you. And when I said confirmation, it was 333 on the timer. If this confirmation doesn't resonate, that's completely fine. That's completely okay. You can still wait around and see. Let's find out. What is the gossip? Okay, there is one more channeled message that I'm getting. Some people are really upset about the fact that you express yourself unapologetically. Someone's opinion here could be very loud. You may be very vocal about your needs. You may call people out left, right, and center. You have very low tolerance, okay, my pal number 2. I feel like you also like scare and intimidate a lot of people around you. There is this energy coming forward where I feel like a lot of people want you to speak less. People want you not to express. Some of you guys could be extremely brutally honest. Maybe you have like a very cutthroat speech. You're a no BS person. And someone here may not like that, especially if they are your seniors, they are your boss, they want to control you. They don't want you to expose something at work, or maybe they don't want you to expose a particular person at your workplace. This could be anything. Or maybe they don't want you to expose a system. Yeah, some people are gossiping about that. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see the cards. For my pile number 2s, what is the gossip about my pile 2s? Yeah, we have the devil. Honestly, I was getting the devil energy. Oh, when I showed the devil, it was 555. Confirmation. We have the Queen of Cups. People may be saying a lot of nasty things about you, my pile number 2s. Oh, you have really bitchy co-workers. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but really bitchy co-workers. I feel like a lot of people talk about your character, talk about your personality in a way like to attack your life choices, in a way that you present yourself. Yeah, you guys are definitely very bold. Okay? Some of you could like also wear really revealing clothes. Maybe you like to show your skin, or if this is not like you really wearing that outfit, wearing that dress at your workplace, this is giving me like if you, for example, live off like a very different personal style. Maybe you have a very different life when you're not working. Yeah, people do kind of try to attack on your career. Someone could call you a Jezebel. Why I'm hearing that. A lot of people do try to like slut shame you. I'm so sorry, okay? With the Queen of Cups, this is giving me, you guys are definitely one of the prettiest. I don't know what pile number 3 has in for line, but out of the 2 piles, I feel like you guys are one of the most prettiest, one of the most good looking people at your workplace. You may love to also like highlight your best features, okay? For example, if you have really good eyes, maybe you like to highlight that. If you have like really plump lips, maybe you like to like do your makeup in that way that accentuate your features, okay? A lot of people also try to undermine you, underestimate your work because of the way you look. I feel like you are the person with a lot of pretty privilege. Okay, whether you believe in or not, but people around you gossip about you having pretty privilege. Okay, someone here is gossiping about you may have been getting favors from a certain someone in your company, maybe because this XYZ person is either like sexually involved with you, or maybe they are interested in you romantically, or maybe just you just have a thing about yourself. Okay, because we have the devil over here. This is the card of temptation. This is like a very irresistible energy, right? So a lot of people definitely gossip about how you don't deserve the things that you have right now, and it's just your beauty, it's just your looks, it's just like all external. That is what helps you reach your goals. That is what helps you get away. I feel like this pile, you receive the most amount of jealousy, you receive the most amount of envy here. So be very careful, be very mindful. Also have the 3 of Swords, okay? A heartbreaker. Some of you could have rejected a person at your workplace. I don't know if someone has tried to like approach you. Maybe they were attracted. Maybe they wanted to like persuade. Maybe they wanted some kind of communication. Maybe they want to ask you out on a date or something like that. Someone's energy is coming. Okay, take it how this resonates. Or there may have been like a lot of people who were very interested in you, very tempted. They wanted to like make some kind of romantic gestures toward you. You may have like rejected those people. You may have said no, and that kind of have really hurt their ego. And so this is like giving me someone that you have rejected at your workplace. Okay, you could be a male watching this, you could be a female watching this, doesn't really matter. I'm not getting into the gender specific, but it is like someone that you have rejected is speaking really shit about you, spreading all these nasty rumors about you, calling you a Jezebel and all that. Okay, a significant female could be also very jealous of you at your workplace. They are very jealous of the fact that you get so much attention, that you get so much priority. We are going to see how your actual work is though. But I feel like you definitely steal people's attention even when you don't want to. You have this energy where you don't go unnoticed, okay? You could relate a little bit with pile number one. If you were attracted, definitely go and watch that. I feel like you, my pile number twos, you guys are very much misunderstood at your workplace. You may have been feeling like being pretty is a curse. Like no one really sees you for the work you do. No one really appreciates for what you have to say. And yeah, you definitely get some kind of attention, but all that focus like goes on to your beauty. For someone here, I'm specifically getting, you could have tried to also dimmed yourself down purposely so that people don't notice you. People don't speak about your physical appearance. Someone's favorite color could be red here. Maroon also. Someone could love wearing maroon dark lipstick. Okay, this is very weird. I'm wearing maroon today. Someone's favorite color could be black. You almost give a very dark feminine energy, okay? My pile number twos. I'm picturing the Queen of Swords also in my mind, although we don't have this card. As I said, very direct, very blunt with the speech, very cold. I feel like you don't give a lot of tension. You're definitely not interested in socializing, communicating, talking to other people. I don't know. There's something where there's very strong jealous, envy, toxic energies coming through for this pile for some reason. Maybe that is the reason why you like don't want to associate with people at your workplace. Take it how it resonates. Let's see how is their work in reality for my pile number twos. Okay, we have the Hangman sideways. We'll get a clarifier. Oh, we have the Temperance. I feel like you are definitely really great at your job. You're doing amazing. You put in all the right efforts. The Temperance also corresponds to the Sagittarius energy, okay? I feel like you are very wise. You are like a very well researcher. Some of you could be like very well communicator as well. Some of you could be wise beyond your years. Like people at your workplace do underestimate your wit, do underestimate your intelligence. For someone here specific, I'm getting you could be looking really young compared to your age, or you wouldn't have been having that amount of experience, but like there is something about your energy that excels effortlessly. And with the Hangman kind of sideways, I feel like sometimes you freeze, sometimes you are not able to perform very well, sometimes you really overthink. Yeah, I feel like you could be like very conscious about the way you are being perceived, and as a result of which, sometimes your work gets affected. Like, this is the reality of the situation. That is what I'm getting. For someone here specific, I'm getting you guys could have a difficult time adjusting at your workplace. Okay, back to the gossip. Let's see what else. What else? For my pile number twos, what is the gossip about them? We have the Page of Wands. I just spoke about a young energy, and we have two pages coming out. We have the Page of Cups also. Yeah, with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups, I definitely spoke about a lot of people interested in you romantically, right? They want to propose you, they want to take you out on dates. That energy is coming through. Is there anything else that I can get from this? Okay, we have the Emperor. Oh, I think what is happening today? I have channeled all the messages before cards came out. Maybe my psychic abilities are getting stronger. But anyway, yeah, there is something about you which is not a novice work, okay? I feel like you definitely have this energy of an emperor. You know your shit. You could also come off as someone who is very authoritative, very confident, someone who works like a boss, right? Aries energy is also coming out very strongly. Some of you could have like sun, moon, or rising Aries over here. Some of you could have Mars in your first house, Mars in your 8th house. Some of you could have strong Scorpio placements also in your chart. Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Yeah, so basically the way you come across as someone is who looks very innocent and naive, and like almost someone who gives like a very childlike appearance. But when it comes to their personality, you are like this big ball of fire, okay? In Hindi, we call it Chota Pack Bada Dhamaka. If you are an Indian watcher, you would know what I'm speaking about. But if you are not an Indian watcher, you can just Google the meaning. Okay, I'm getting that kind of an energy over here. Some of you could also be a shorty over here. I'm also a shorty, okay? So that's not an issue. I feel like people definitely gossip about how they shouldn't have like undermined or underestimated you or underestimated your potential. There is something about you proving them wrong. There is something about you going out there, challenging them, challenging what they have learned up until now, challenging their opinions, challenging system. I think I've channeled this message in the beginning, right? Someone who is also very intuitive, very perceptive, someone who is like very aware. I feel like you see things that most people miss. Someone here is gossiping about an innovative idea that you have bought in your workplace, maybe the way you approached your boss or your co-workers. No one in your team had really thought about that before, and that was like probably very much appreciated at your workplace. I feel like some of you have also like impressed your boss regarding this idea. Okay, there is a gossip about here. This is very specific. If someone here has had an argument with their boss regarding a system that was going on in the organization, regarding an idea, regarding a policy, or maybe something personal as well, maybe your salary, maybe your a promotion, maybe the hike that you were supposed to get, whatever it is, definitely there is a gossip about you that you have hurt your boss's ego in some sort of way. Like your boss knew that you were right about that particular thing, but they weren't like ready to accept that. Okay, for someone here specifically, I'm getting you have also humbled like a really senior member at your organization or at your company, and someone is talking about that. You say things that most people are afraid to. You have this like very unfiltered nature, so a lot of people may also like gossip about the fact that you misbehave or you probably mistreat, you probably don't respect your elders, you probably don't respect the company values, the organization, you probably don't respect your co-workers. So I feel like there is like a complete change of narrative over here. Okay, like all you were doing in that place was actually to call out and stand for what is ethically and morally right. And I feel like instead of focusing on your ideas, instead of focusing on what is the issue that you wanted to address, people at your workplace are definitely more concerned with your reaction, your behavior, and the way you probably have portrayed yourself. So again, as I said, there's a lot of character assassination going on. I don't think you care about this, my pile number two, because I don't know, this pile is giving me very sassy, very bossy energy, like someone who doesn't give an F. Yeah, my pile twos, that was the reading for you. That was all I had. Hope this makes sense. Do let me know in the comments if it has resonated. In case if any of you want a personal reading with me, you can check out the description. My detail is mentioned. Just check out for the latest community tab because that is where I'm going to be posting if I'm taking personal readings or consultations or not. Bye guys, I love you all and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hi there, my pile threes. This is going to be your reading. We are going to see what is the latest gossip or tea about you at your workplace. This is going to be a general collective reading and not every message may resonate. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And in case if any of you want a personal reading with me, you can check out the description or details are mentioned. Okay, I'm getting some channel messages. So before starting, I feel like a lot of you could be bilingual or you may know more than 2-3 languages. Some of you could also like be foreign to the place that you're working. Like for example, if I speak about myself, I'm from India, right? But I actually have a lot of US clients over here, a lot from Canada as well. So something like that could be relevant or applicable in your place as well. Maybe you like provide some kind of service or consultancy to foreigners, something related to foreigners coming. Someone here could also like travel or your work could involve traveling. I feel like you, my collectors, pile number 3, you guys are very learned. You guys are very well read. Someone who has like that proficiency. Someone who is like someone who acts like a professional. You're giving me that energy of someone with strong authority. Someone with very strong masculine energy. Structure, discipline could be very important for you. Some of you may have strong Saturn placements in your chart. Some of you could be destiny number 8 or life path 8. You guys could also have like a strict routine. Maybe you guys love scheduling your work. I'm getting that energy of a calendar, okay, for some reason, I don't know. I'm also getting the energy of a busy bee, okay? Like even when your friends, your relatives, or any significant people in your life other than work, if they want to like meet you, maybe they need to take appointments for that. There is something about you working your ass off. You're definitely giving me very hard worker energy. And before even channeling the message, the Eight of Pentacles was kind of flying out. Although since I wasn't like, officially starting to like shuffle and take out the cards, but it was giving me that energy. 333, as I said that. So that could be a confirmation. Yeah, very focused on their goal, very ambitious. This is the most ambitious collective that I'm speaking with. You exactly know where you want to go. You're very clear with your approach, okay? You're also like a no-nonsense and OBS person. I feel like you guys take very practical decisions in your life. You're very logical. Okay, let's see what does the card have to say. What is the workplace gossip about my pile number 3? Oh, we have the Tower reversed. That's very interesting. Okay, how interesting that we have a mask over here. I don't know if that is like visible. Some of you could have exposed someone at your workplace. Some of you could have exposed some kind of discrepancy, some kind of system. This may be related to a work ethic, something that was very deceiving. I feel like you, my collectives, you had that courage to actually bring this matter. You wanted the higher authorities to address this. This could be about a particular person also. But there is specifically something where you could have reported a fraud or reported something unethical that was going on in your workplace. Okay, what is the gossip? Clarify the... Okay, we have the Two of Swords kind of sideways. Okay, we have the moon and we have the sun. Okay, now the picture is clear. The gossip about you, my pile number 3, is that you were always right all along. If anyone at your workplace has ever doubted you, if they were feeling like maybe you didn't have good intentions, or you were worrying about something for nothing, I feel like there is something that has been exposed. We also have the sun like at the end of the spread. We also have the moon here, deals with a lot of secrecy. There is something that you have exposed. There is something where people are able to see the picture clearly. So I feel like right now the gossip about you is people are respecting you. There is someone who really wants to come forward and apologize. People really feel terrible for treating you the way that they have treated, or probably for doubting you. There is something that you did, my pile number 3, where you lifted the veil, okay? You brought more discernment into a situation. So I feel like a lot of people are respecting you. For someone here, I'm getting your reputation has really changed in the workplace. Like how people used to view you before, it has like completely changed after this event has taken place in your workplace. People definitely gossip about your confidence, your energy of being very self-assured. You know yourself, okay? You are very aware. You absolutely know what you're speaking about. There is also this energy coming out. A lot of people are gossiping that someone may have underestimated you, someone may have undermined you, someone is understanding your reality. Someone is understanding you on a deeper level. For a lot of you, my collectives, why I'm saying collectives, maybe one of my collective readings could be like resonating for you. So if you are new to this channel and you haven't really watched any of the collective readings, definitely go and watch. Okay, what else is the gossip about my pile number 3s? We have the 9 of Cups, we have the 10 of Cups. Okay, loud and proud. Yeah, as I said, there is something that you have exposed. And you were always like very confident about this particular thing coming to light. Clarify the 10 of Cups. What is this 10 of Cups? one of your family members could have been knowing it well along what was going on at your workplace. I don't know if you are someone who discusses your stuff to your family. This could be your partner, this could be your children, this could be your mom, your dad, this could be your cousin, this could be your sister, your brother, anyone, okay? This could be any relative. Maybe blood relation or maybe like an extended family. But I feel like they were waiting for the right opportunity to speak about this. I feel like they were also holding this thing as a secret for a very long time. They weren't like allowed to say. And I feel like the gossip about you is that this particular member knew about this as well, but they didn't tell us. I don't know how this is making sense. You guys know, okay? There is like a situation, a story over here. So do let me know in the comments how this is like adding up. For someone here I'm getting, you could have exposed one of your family members. I don't know if you are like involved in a company, a job, maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you run a business, or at your workplace. I feel like there was one of your extended family member or maybe someone from your blood relation who was working, and maybe you have exposed some kind of truth about them. Or for someone here also I'm getting, someone is gossiping about a family secret that you're holding. This could be like one of your co-workers. They were like having some kind of doubts whether a particular thing is true or not. So I'm getting that kind of energy, okay? It's a little twisted and crazy. It doesn't it's not like something, I'm not getting a structured message. I feel like there will be a lot of people who will tune into pile 3. And I said collectives also by mistake. So there is like a lot of situation coming here. Okay, what else? We need to gossip, please. Spill the tea. We have the 10 of Wands here. Okay, what is the gossip about my pile 3s? One card, please. What is the gossip about my pile 3s? Okay, the gossip about you is you're a workaholic. You take a lot of burden, you take a lot of pressure. For someone here, I'm getting you could also be like the bread earner or the sole earner of your family. Maybe you provide for your family. For someone here, I'm getting the gossip could be that you are the one who takes more responsibility in your family. Some of you may have been having a tough situation at your family as well, okay? Maybe your co-workers know. Someone's health is not doing fine. Someone in your family may have been very sick. I've been going through like a prolonged sickness for a very long time. And maybe as a result of which you like need to take a lot of leaves. Or maybe you need like a lot of rest. For someone here, I'm also getting, since you are the breadwinner of the family, since you run the family, okay, you like have no other option but to work. Like if you stop working, I feel like your family would fall apart. You wouldn't really have anyone else to depend on. So it's like giving me someone taking a lot of pressure, giving me someone taking a lot of baggage. I don't know. For my pile number 3s, if you have been like discussing this with a colleague of yours, I feel like that person is gossiping about that. You have a tough situation at family. There are very different messages coming out in this pile. I don't know. I wanted to like get an interconnected message. I wanted like this to be a story. This to be something that people could relate to from the start till the end. The other piles have it, but this pile doesn't. And it's like, you know, very separate, fragmented messages. So I know for this particular pile, not everyone is going to relate with everything. What else is the gossip about my pile number 3? There's nothing interesting coming forward. Wanted to know the latest tea and gossip. I don't feel like, you know, my pile number 3s, I feel like you guys are pretty experienced. You guys are like pretty seniors at your company. For someone here, I'm also getting you could have like provided a very long-term service at your company. Maybe like 15 years, 10 years of experience and service. So there is not much that people have to talk about, to gossip about. Someone here could be married. Someone here could also like have children. You guys are seniors. Okay. And what your colleagues are talking about is actually your family situation. Okay, there is one more message coming forward. Different messages for different people, okay? Someone's family could be a pain in the ass, okay? If you are like working in a company, I feel like the reason you take a lot of rest, the reason why you take a lot of breaks is because there is always some kind of drama that's happening in your life, okay? This may be in your personal life, this may be in your love life, but this is like pertaining to family more. I feel like you get distracted a lot, okay? My pile number 3s. There is something about not being able to like perform at your best potential, perform with ease. There is a lot more other responsibilities that is like pulling you apart. That could also be the gossip. Like, people are gossiping about how much potential you have, how much drive, how much passion you have to like accomplish what you wanted. People definitely see you as the star performer. Okay, my pal number 3s. But I feel like a lot of people are gossiping about how you may have been going like through a tough time. Maybe your luck haven't been favoring you much. And as a result of which, you are not able to be your best. People are gossiping about how intimidating you are, how unbeatable you are. There is someone's courage that is being appreciated a lot, okay? For my pile number 3s. If you guys are not like very aged or old enough, I feel like you guys have this energy where you are wise beyond your years. You give off that energy of someone who is like very experienced, okay? You also give off this energy where I feel like you have that ability to build from the scratch. I don't know if some of you are building from scratch, or even if you're not, like if there has been a lot of challenges, a lot of interruption, I feel like people are really appreciating your willpower, your determination to achieve something, to go for something. You give off this energy of being a go-getter. You work despite of the circumstances around you. More than gossip, this is giving me like, compliments. This is a good gossip though. It's not like as nasty as pile number 2. Pile number 2 was bad, I swear. This is like people taking inspiration from you. People are amazed by your willpower. Yeah, someone here could have been going through a really tough time. Someone here could have been like also going through your Saturn Mahadasha. You could have been going through your Saturn return as well. So I feel like you have to show up no matter what, okay? There is like not a single day that you can take breaks, or even if you are taking breaks, this is just because you need to like heal. I'm definitely sensing very strong energy of drama. Arguments, fights, constant commotion, things getting delayed. Something about reworking is also coming out. Maybe you're not able to like accomplish something when you try it the first time. Like there are like a multiple attempts that is required to actually perfect something. It's giving me that. Some of you could own a leather business, shoe business, something to do with leather. Bags is also coming out. I don't know. Leather is very important here. Some of you could wear leather jackets. How is that making sense? How is that a gossip? Someone who wears a lot of leather could gossip about you. Okay, what else? What else is the gossip about my pile number 3s? Yeah, we have the 9 of Swords. Someone here may not have been looking their best. There may have been like an energy of exhaustion. You definitely appear tired. You appear exhausted. You appear to be someone who is like exhausted from dealing with shit. And I feel like that is appearing in your face. Okay, something about your face is coming out where I feel like you have, like it shows up on your face, okay, that you have gone through a really tough and a challenging time. Or you have been like working your ass off. You have been like working a lot. So someone here is actually speaking about your appearance. That you look exhausted, that you look tired. You don't look the way you used to, okay? For someone here, I'm getting specifically maybe when you were younger or when you didn't have this much stress or this much work. Okay, maybe you used to look like a completely different person. Maybe you are prettier, you look healthier, younger. So someone is like speaking about how this work pressure is showing up in your body. Some of you may not have been sleeping at night, okay? I feel like someone here is gossiping about you working night shift, you working late at night. And as a result of which, you may not be having like a good diet, okay? Someone is talking about that. Someone is also gossiping about your financial situation at this current moment. I'm so sorry, my pal number 3s. I don't know if you have been like sharing your vulnerable moments with people. There is a message from the spirit team that stop venting. There is someone that you constantly go and vent your frustrations. There is someone that you constantly speak about what you have been going through. And I feel like this person secretly feels happy about that situation. This person secretly feels that you deserve it because of some kind of choices that you have made. Like, no, I don't know how do I make sense of this. There is someone, this is one person. Okay, there is someone whom you constantly vent about your family, about your current situation, whatever it is that basically goes on in your life. And this person is very happy about that. I don't know why, because I feel like this person sees your potential. This person see how much you can grow, how much you can evolve, and what you can achieve in life. And whenever there is like some kind of resistance, there is like some kind of challenges that comes to you, it actually slows you down. So in comparison, they look better. They don't have to like feel so guilty or so shameful about themselves that they haven't been able to perform like you do. Okay, someone is very envious and jealous of your potential. Someone doesn't want you to walk. Someone doesn't want things to be smoother for you. Someone here deliberately wants to make things difficult in your life. So be very careful whom you went to. Okay, this could be a friend, this could be a colleague. Like this person, this person could be someone who is showing a lot of sympathy. Maybe that's like a very external appearance, okay? But secretly, they don't feel that pity for you. They don't. Someone here doesn't want to see you grow. Someone here doesn't want to see you win. Someone here is also trying to plan and plot against you. I don't know if some of you have been like involved in a workplace drama, people ganging up against each other. There is someone who has stirred this drama on purpose. There is someone who is targeting you on purpose. So be very careful about that. Someone here could have been also spreading some kind of lies, some kind of humors about you. That is not true, definitely. This person is very close to you. I don't know, like, can I get an sign or anything? Who is this person? Let me see. Oh, yeah. I was getting that intuitively. See, spirits are not going to reveal who this person is. Use your own judgment. Okay, yeah. Use your own judgment. Use your own discernment. Okay? Use your intuition. Try to find out who this person is. You already know who this person is. Okay, Spirit is definitely telling me one thing here. That is, if you want to know who this person is, just calm yourself down. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Surrender. And the first name, initial, picture, whatever it is that comes here, that is a person that you should be careful about. Okay, this could be an air sign. Thank you for giving me some sign. This could be a Scorpio as well. Okay, those two only. Okay, don't tell much. That's what I'm hearing. You're just allowed to tell this much, not anymore. Stop. Oh my god, it's so funny. What else is the gossip about my Palama 3? I feel like, more than tea and gossip, it is like giving me something that you needed to be aware of, something that you needed to know about. This is like a warning. I don't know how you'll take this message, but anyway. What else is the gossip? Any final messages? King of Wands. I told you, there's something about your courage, your domination, your passion. We also have the lizard showing up over here. Your energy of adaptability. So what's the gossip? Yeah, Page of Wands reversed. The gossip about you is that you're not a novice. Okay? I feel like if I keep pulling, I'll just get the same cards over and over again. I feel like I've already channeled what I needed to. So basically I have to end this video here. Thank you so much, my pal number 3s, for joining in. Do forget to like, share, subscribe, and do let me know in the comments how this has resonated for you. In case if any of you want a personal reading with me, you can check out the description. The details are mentioned. Bye. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.